Let me begin with a question. Have you ever said yes when everything inside you was screaming no? Maybe you agreed to take on extra work when you were already exhausted. Maybe you lent money you couldn't afford to lose. Or maybe you let someone speak to you in a way that made you feel small, simply because you didn't want to cause conflict. If you've experienced that, then you already know what life feels like without boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are not meant to isolate us from people. They are guidelines, invisible fences, a way of teaching others how we want to be treated and how far they can go with us. They are about respect, respect for ourselves, and respect for the space we occupy in the lives of others. Without boundaries, we open the door for exhaustion, disrespect, and even resentment. With boundaries, we create balance, peace, and healthier connections. So what happens when you build boundaries? First, you begin to gain self-respect. People learn very quickly how to treat you. When you communicate your limits clearly, whether it's saying, "I don't respond to work messages after 9 p.m., or "I won't tolerate being spoken to disrespectfully," you show others how to respect you, and many will rise to that standard. You also protect your mental health. You stop carrying everyone's load on your shoulders while neglecting your own peace of mind. Instead of feeling drained, you create space to rest, to heal, and to grow. Boundaries also improve your relationships. They act like a filter. People who only want to take advantage of you will naturally fall away, while those who respect and value you will stay. Think about that for a moment. When you enforce boundaries, you don't lose people. You lose those who never valued you in the first place. And with every boundary you honor, your confidence grows. You stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable, and you step fully into your worth. You even become more productive because once you draw a line against distractions, gossip, or unnecessary commitments, you suddenly have more energy and focus for the things that truly matter. But let's flip the coin. What happens when you don't build boundaries? You burn out. You say yes to everyone, and before long, you're exhausted and overwhelmed, running on empty, yet still expected to give more. You begin to lose your identity because you're constantly living for others, pleasing them, meeting their demands, while your own needs and dreams get pushed to the background. And when people see that you have no boundaries, they test you. They overstep. They talk to you anyhow, treat you anyhow, and take advantage of your silence. That's how toxic relationships survive. A manipulative boss, a controlling partner, a draining friend. They thrive where there are no boundaries. And when all is said and done, you're left with regret. Regret that you didn't say no. Regret that you betrayed yourself to make others comfortable. So here is the truth. Building boundaries is not easy. It takes courage, but it is possible. You start small. Pick one area where you feel taken for granted and draw a line. Instead of vague excuses, use clear language. Don't just say, "I'm busy." Say, "I cannot take this on right now." Expect that some people will resist, especially those who benefited from your lack of boundaries. They may call you selfish, rude, or difficult. But remember, protecting your peace does not make you unkind. It makes you wise. And consistency is key. If you bend the rules once, people will assume the boundary doesn't really exist. Stand firm, and over time, they'll learn. I want you to remember this. Boundaries are not about keeping people away. They are about keeping your dignity intact. They are not selfish. They are a form of self-respect. And here's the beauty of it. When you say no to what drains you, you're actually saying yes to what builds you. So I leave you with this challenge. Where in your life do you need to draw a line? Where do you need to stop betraying yourself with silent yeses and start honoring yourself with honest no's? Boundaries may feel uncomfortable at first, but the freedom, the peace, and the respect that follow are worth it. Thank you